Are you hitting the gym and trying to eat right but you're not seeing results? Or you want to start going to the gym and start over altogether? As a busy dad, it's really easy to fall into these fitness traps. I'm going to talk about the 5 fitness traps you can easily fall into and how to get out of them in order to see some success with your health and fitness. I help busy dads lose fat, build muscle, and get natural energy so they can keep up with their family, keep up with the kids, and win those wrestling matches. Mistake or trap number 1, skipping workouts because we are too busy. Now I know life gets hectic. We have kids games, we have work. Now it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym for an hour. There's probably gonna be days where you don't really have that much time. If you need to get a quick workout in, check out my video up here and it can give you a nice full body workout in a short amount of time. Also, think about the 5-minute rule and the 15-minute rule. I talk about this in another video. If you apply yourself for 5 minutes and you get after it and you do something active for 5 minutes, you're gonna snowball and do more stuff. So instead of skipping something altogether, I highly recommend just jumping into a 5 or 10-minute or 15-minute routine on the days you're not really feeling it or you don't have that much time. Next up, I know you're guilty of this one because I am too. The snacks. Snacking on our kids' foods and having those chips and crackers and cookies, something that we have to avoid. Instead, what you should do is plan your meals ahead of time. Do things to think about what your breakfast is going to be the next day, the night before. Think about what your lunch is going to be, what your dinner is going to be, and then also plan your snacks. I talk about in other videos having at least 75% of your body weight in grams of protein. You need to plan out those protein attacks first. 30 grams of protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner minimum, and then 20 grams of protein for your snacks. 3 meals, 3 snacks, all aiming to get about 150 grams of protein into your system. Mistake number 3, focusing only on cardio. I know way too many people that think that cardio is the best way to lose weight. It's not the case. The best way to burn fat is to focus on your nutrition and incorporate a resistance training program. The resistance training program will help you to build muscle, and that muscle will rely on more calories a day to activate. So cardio is not your answer. Cardio is actually possibly more of a waste of time. Cardio is great for your heart health. If you're looking to burn fat and build muscle, cardio is not the way to go. Focus on that nutrition and that resistance training. Your cardio focus should be the fact that you are incorporating more activity throughout your day. Playing with your kids more, trying to get in at least 10,000 steps in a day because 10,000 steps is equivalent to burning 500 calories. So park further away, take the stairs instead of the escalator, do stuff like that to increase your activity levels instead of going on the treadmill for an hour at the gym. Mistake number 4 is not focusing on that recovery. Recovery is essential, and your recovery is what you do the most. Sleep. That's a priority. With kids, I know it's hard to sleep. You have to focus on that sleep. If you feel yourself getting tired, don't lay on the couch and just feel drowsy. Make sure you are listening to your body, and when it says it's time to shut down and go to bed, you go to sleep. Your nutrition is the second most important part of your recovery. Make sure you are aiming for what I talked about earlier, that 75% of your body weight in grams of protein. I'm not saying you can't have any food that you'd like. You can, of course, have that stuff, but have protein and veggies first before you jump into the other stuff because you will have less. And along with recovery, it's mobility. Increase the mobility because you're gonna have some stiff muscles from doing exercise that you haven't done in a while, some weightlifting. Mobility is super important for those healthy bones and joints, so that way you don't end up getting hurt and you don't feel as lethargic and lazy. You can have a nice mobility to throw and play catch with your kids, whatever you're doing. The 5th fitness trap I want to talk about is consistency. If you can't stay consistent, you're just gonna start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. That's why I don't like diets, because you start one and ultimately you end up stopping one. It's not for the longevity. You need to do something that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Don't say I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week. You're not gonna be able to maintain that. And at some point in your life, you're gonna end up dropping off, gaining weight, gaining fat, and being disappointed. Consistency is key, no matter what you are doing. Consistent with your diet, consistent with your programming, consistent with your weightlifting, consistent with your mobility. Be consistent. If you guys have questions on how to make those fixes, I'd love to help you out. My email's in the description below. I have been training people for a long time, whether it's athletes, parents, corporate employees, and currently and frequently I'm training tactical athletes, firefighters, police, military. If you have questions about health and fitness, I'd love to help you out. I want you to have natural energy to play with your kids, to be active, to be happy, to have fun, and enjoy life. Hit me up, you guys. Can't wait to hear from you. Follow for more value. Thanks for the support. Rock it out.